It's story time. Welcome to Trevor's Adventures, where every story is a magical journey. Let's see what adventure awaits us today. Today's story is called Trevor and the Time Traveling Mailbox. Trevor was walking home from school on a perfectly ordinary Wednesday when he noticed something unusual about the mailbox on Maple Street. It was the same blue mailbox that had been there for years, but today, it seemed to be humming softly, and there was a faint shimmer around its edges, like heat waves on a summer day. Curious, Trevor approached the mailbox carefully. As he got closer, he could see that the slot where people dropped their letters was glowing with a gentle golden light. That's definitely not normal, Trevor said to himself. He looked around to see if anyone else had noticed, but the street was empty. Trevor reached into his backpack and pulled out a piece of paper. He wrote a quick note. Hello, this is Trevor. Is anyone there? He folded the paper and, after a moment's hesitation, slipped it into the glowing slot. The mailbox hummed a little louder, and the golden light pulsed once. Then, to Trevor's complete amazement, the slot opened again, and a different piece of paper fell out. Trevor picked up the paper and unfolded it. In neat handwriting, someone had written, "Hello, Trevor. This is Emma. The year is 1985, and I'm 8 years old, just like you. Is this really working?" Trevor's eyes widened. 1985? That's almost 40 years ago. He quickly wrote back, "Hi, Emma. This is incredible. It's 2025 here. How is this possible?" He dropped his note into the mailbox and waited. Within seconds, another paper appeared. "I don't know how it works either. I was walking home from school when this mailbox started glowing. What's it like in the future? Do people have flying cars?" Trevor chuckled and wrote back, "No flying cars yet, but we have computers in our pockets that can talk to people all over the world. What's 1985 like?" For the next hour, Trevor and Emma exchanged notes through the magical mailbox. Emma told him about her favorite TV shows, her collection of cassette tapes, and how she had to use an encyclopedia for school reports. Trevor shared stories about video calls with his grandparents who lived far away, and how he could watch any movie ever made on something called streaming. "This is the best day ever," Emma wrote. "I've always wondered what the future would be like." Trevor was having just as much fun, but as the sun began to set, he started to worry. "Emma, what if this stops working? What if we can't talk anymore?" Emma's response came quickly. "I was thinking the same thing, but Trevor, I have an idea. What if we each write a longer letter, something really important that we want the other person to know, just in case this is our only chance? Like the most important thing ever." Trevor thought carefully about what he wanted to say, twirling his pencil around his fingers. Finally, he wrote, "Dear Emma, talking with you has been so awesome. I learned that kids from way back then were just as cool and fun as kids now. You're like the best friend I never knew I had. I hope you get to see all the cool stuff that's coming in the future. Maybe you'll even help invent some of it. Your friend from the weird future where nobody has to rewind movies. Trevor. P.S. We still eat real food, not pills." He sent his letter and waited nervously for Emma's reply, bouncing on his toes. When it came, he read, "Dear Trevor, you've shown me that the future is going to be amazing, and that kids in the future are just as curious and fun as kids right now. Knowing there are kids like you in the future makes me excited to grow up and see what happens. Thanks for being my friend across time. That's probably the coolest thing anyone will ever be able to say. Your friend from the ancient past where we have to actually get up to change the TV channel, Emma. P.S. I'm glad you still eat real food. Food pills sound gross." As Trevor finished reading Emma's letter, the golden glow from the mailbox started to fade. He quickly wrote one last note. "Bye, Emma. This was the coolest thing ever," and dropped it in. The mailbox hummed one more time, then went back to looking like a regular old mailbox. Trevor stood there, holding Emma's letters. He couldn't believe he just made friends with a kid from way back in 1985. It was like the best pen pal ever, except way more exciting than any pen pal his teacher had ever told him about. Walking home, Trevor felt grateful for his amazing adventure. He had learned that every person, no matter when or where they lived, had their own stories, dreams, and wisdom to share. That night, Trevor carefully placed Emma's letters in a special box. He decided that someday, when he was older, he would tell his own children about the day he became friends with someone from the past, and how it taught him that the most important things about being human, kindness, curiosity, and friendship, never change no matter what year it is.